Hello and welcome everybody, it's me DaleyBoyDidds and this is my Let's Play. Okay guys, this is Taron 36, and in the last episode what did we see? Well, this young geezer down here, Gerardissimo, decided to become the host with the most, and brought up an absolutely gigantic army. We was doing alright ourselves at the time, as the Byzantine Empire, is what I mean there, was doing alright. Gone to war against Bulgaria for this little territory right here, Ohrid, and we was doing okay. Up to 50%, as you can see, we've got our armies out there in the capital of Bulgaria, and we're pretty much taking the first area within that capital. And then all of a sudden, this host just appeared from absolutely nowhere with an absolutely incredibly massive, crazy-ass army. And quite frankly, has caused major damage. What does that mean? Well, in the Factions tab, it means that the Lower Crown Authority faction, which we are part of, is now 302.4% strong. This faction is about to kick off any second against the young Emperor, and yeah, well, quite frankly, he's really not going to have a chance. This host is strong as crap. You can see here Bulgaria have got a tiny little army to come against us, but forget the army right now. This is the major threat. This host has just come from absolutely nowhere. So who is this guy? Who are you, sir? Well, you have to look back into the Byzantines' past, and is actually from Leon the Sixth the Great. So Leon the Great, or Leon the Sixth the Great, and we click on Leon the Sixth. Ah, my microphone's making loads of feedback in my ear. It's annoying. I hope you haven't heard all that, but it's what's going on in my ear holes. Okay, so Basilius Leon the Sixth the Great of the Byzantine Empire. He had a sibling, this lady over here, Epithenia. So obviously Badass got something. Oh, he was the guy from Odessa, weren't he? So Epithenia, the sibling, the sister of the emperor, was born, and she herself raised, there he is, Gerardissimo, who has a weak claim on the Byzantine Empire. And because we have a young emperor in position right now, he's been able to gather himself a fair little army, which is causing wreaking havoc, however you want to say it. We ourselves, now we're right in the mix of all this. It doesn't seem like we're in immense danger right now. We're just taking Bulgaria. Of course, this army from Bulgaria might come across and try and take us, but we should see that coming. At worst comes to worst, we'll just put our army down, and that's the end of it. But what could actually happen is, if this faction takes off, it could blindside us. We got caught out with something similar over here in the Crimea, when these guys joined the war and basically just rinsed us, and I didn't realise how we'd lost so many men all of a sudden. But any of these Byzantine armies, probably not these two, aren't going to make very much, but if this army was to come back to help us, and then all of a sudden the faction kicks off, they are literally just going to turn on us and they will easily defeat us. They've got almost double our numbers. Okay, well, they've got over double our numbers, haven't they? So let's get a cracking. So what you're going to see here on screen are a couple of marriages. We've got Anush and our own daughter. So, yep, this one, isn't it? So this is our daughter. So we've married our daughter off matrimonially to Egbert Carling. Now, the Carlings are the ruling family, that's important, are the ruling family here in East Francia. The Carlings pretty much own all of this sort of region anyway, the whole of this sort of area, but that particular gentleman, who is now part of our world, here's this guy right here, Prince Egbert of East Francia. So a prince, which means that we now have got an ally in King Arnulf II. We probably won't use him as an ally very often. He's a bit of a way from us, all the way up here. It'll take him ages to get down to us for any direct wars, but you know, you never know when you need these sort of guys, and it's unlikely that he's ever going to be in charge of this country, but he is the heir to the county of Baden. I don't quite know where Baden is. I think it's towards the north, if I'm not mistaken, which I may very well be so. I will try to find that because it is eluding my eyes. Ah, there we are. So Baden. So that's a bit closer, I suppose, but still nothing brilliant. That's our own daughter. We also had our kinswoman, Anoush. Now, Anoush, we had nobody. We couldn't marry her off to anybody, especially matrilineally. So, what I've done is I've actually brought this guy in, Radislav Borovich. And Radislav is a strong steward. He's also got okay traits as well. Don't like the arbitrary one, that's not very good. And he's sympathetic towards pagans, but I'm not bothered about that. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. So we brought him in. And we brought him in for two reasons. Hey, you start playing. Yeah, so we brought him in for two reasons. One, because we have a rubbish steward ourselves. And two, because now that he is part of us, we can actually marry him to Anoush. No, we can't! Where is he? Unbelievable! That was the whole point of him coming here. He's left! Hey! I've just paid you money. Get here now. Get back here. Right now. How dare you! Okay, so let's just keep an eyeball over here to make sure that these armies don't devastate us. We've almost taken this area. And when we do, we should get a little bit of money for this and more prestige, which of course will be great. We also should have a bit of a dent here in this 48%. We should push it up, I reckon, to about 62. Okay, so he's accepted and he's on his way. We're not going to lose you this time, sir. I want you to arrange a marriage to Anoush. And I want that matrilineally because she is part of my dynasty. So she is now in. Or he is now in. We're also going to make him our steward. There is one more change as well, which I've made, and I will tell you about right now. Which makes sense, really, because that's the point we're up to. Ha ha ha. I've moved the Chancellor, Prince Simon, from Tiao over to, or Teo. Over to, I think he was in there. Where have you gone? Oh, moved him up there. We moved him up to Georgia. Now, I'm not actually going to leave him there in Georgia, but he was doing absolutely nothing in Teo at all, whatsoever. So I thought, we'll move him over to Georgia, and then once we're able to remove him back again, it might trigger something off, I don't know. But he was doing nothing in Teo. So as soon as we are able, remind me, tell me down the headset, please, people. And we'll get him back over in Teo. And hopefully doing some work for us. So we're just about to take this. And where did that army go? 18,000. So they're taking it by force now. We're just slowly building up. You see, there's a Byzantine army right here, which is pretty damn strong. And if we go to war for lowering crown authority, that is not going to work well for us. Dun, 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 dun. So these are rinsing us up at the moment, and there's nothing we can do about them. Lucania. Wonder where that is. Let's have a quick look. The Duchy of Lucania. Must have given it out already. Where is that duchy? Why is it not showing up on his thingy? Oh my god, where is it? I don't even know. I'm sure it'll pop itself up in the eventual worlds of eventualness. It must have made it and give it straight out. So we've just taken our target, which is pretty damn good. Tyranovo. I am literally the worst person at pronouncing anything. It didn't even make a dent. I'm surprised, because that's the capital of Bulgaria. Now, obviously, this is the kill zone. This is the bit that we need to be doing. But, yeah, I'm quite surprised that it didn't make some more dent there. 7.8%. Never been a shortage of soldiers. Good, good, good. That's what I like to hear. And we are getting absolutely rinsed here. So we're going to get a new leader, regardless. And I'm pretty certain that a new leader will mean Crown Authority is removed. As a result, I'm going to move down. I'm going to leave this little attempt. 100%. So yeah, we're going to move down and we're going to put our armies away. What's happening with this faction? Down to 205, so they didn't push it. I wonder why. Yeah, I reckon with the change of a leader, Crown Authority will be reduced to nothing. Okay, so we're going to put our men down. We've got no bands out, have we, at the minute? No, it's just us. Okay, so that's us down. We'll try to build up some army in order to take on this duchy. Haha, what's this? End plot has been received. You're going to be not there anyway, sir. There we go. So let's put that on pause a second. So, Gerasimos has usurped the Byzantine from the Young Un. So he's still a duke in his own right of 2 places, but I'm certain that that'll be taken away from him as well. And we'll decline that because it doesn't really make a difference anymore. You know, he might not like us, but I don't care. He certainly doesn't like the guy who's in charge anymore. But we will take him off. We don't need to kill him anymore. That's, you know, it's either near or there. So let's go back on intrigue. Let's take that off. And okay, that's super duper. Crown laws. Let's see if this worked. Get it playing. We're still on full everything, which is excellent. High Crown Authority, are you taking the actual piss? Oh my god. I was sure that usurping would have taken Crown Authority down. Come on, people. Let's steam in. I was absolutely certain that it would have taken it down. So they want him again for rule. Right, come on. Build it up. Build it up. That's what I'm talking about. Build it up. Alright, so let's move him back to Teo now. Oosh. We want a claim on Teo. That's what I want. Claim on Teo. Crown Authority to be lowered. Take out this area. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. Oh no, Michael's now got Tithus. So my heir is in danger. Oh, what's going on here? Stop flicking away. So we're going for Croatia. All that area we're looking at? Is that what we're looking at? No, that's Serbia. Croatia's over here. So all this is quite away from us, and he's got a big 15,000 man army, hasn't he? I'm gutted about that. I was certain that Crown Authority would have been lowered. They've got Agnatic Gavelkind, which is not good news for anybody involved. Well, good news for these guys, I suppose. But not for anybody else. Crown Authority. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're getting some people on board. In fact, they might go as well. So the young prince back in position. Albania. I don't think you're going to get it, sir. You're 51%. It's pretty good. But people still increasing up here. Let's get this Crown Authority lowered. Then we can go for this area. While she's a woman, we can go for it. Trezibond. What's our guy like? Oh, he's got rubbish stewardship, hasn't he? We did say if we had, was it a stewardship over 17? and we took this area in particular because it's linked with us, that we would try to make a republic in this space. That's, I'm pretty sure, what we said. I think I might just X all these out. Oh, fuck off. I think I might just get rid of all of these. Yeah, it's just all about joining factions and stuff. Alright, so what's the date? We're in April right now. It's not time for a grand hunt because we still need to lose our Craven. I don't want that. I don't want Arbitrary either. Where have you guys come from? Where are you going? You're going in a war. The Jew war over Ohrid. Oh, okay. Well, something happened there, didn't it? I thought we'd gone to civil war then for a moment. We can hold a summer fair, but it's 25 gold, and genuinely, summer fairs cost an absolute fortune. Who's this now? The Albanian army is coming into the mix. Have they pressed their war? No, surely not. So I'm not really bothered about who's in charge, but let's because all I care about is this Crown Authority. But let's have a quick look and see what this guy's actually like. Well, he's not going to reduce Crown Authority anytime soon, is he? I think that's quite obvious to say. Slothful, wrath, and envious. We don't want to get on his wrong side, but we're going to have to go up against him. He's also ambitious and zealous. Decent-ish stats. The Duchy of Croatia. But who's going to get it? That's the question, isn't it? He's going to take it himself, of course. Yeah, because he's from that area. But we are progressing. I'd like to progress this way into the Abbasid area. But the Abbasids have been quite quiet for us. Who's this guy? He's an O1. Oh, he had an unusual religion then, didn't he? I'll show you. Just noticed it on the way out. Orthodox heresy. So he's a Bogomilist. Never even heard of the damn thing. Never even heard of you. So with that, does Armenia now, or Teo, does he still have an ally? He does not. With the Byzantine Empire. And the answer to that is no, he does not. So that is good, I suppose, in a way. And the Armenian army is out as well, which is even better. Why are you guys out? You're surely not taking Teo, are you? No. Why have you got your army raised? So, for us to take out Teo, we are going to need a band of brothers. And we'll do our normal tactic. We'll get our band ready to go into Teo. But we need to get a claim on it first. But yeah, we'll get our band ready to go in, declare war, and then they'll literally just slip straight in, and we'll bring up the rest of our guys and take them over very, very soon afterwards. But why are they out at the moment? That's what's interesting me, because they do not have any current wars going on. It is interesting me indeed, so it is. So, maybe we should bring out... Oh, we must have lost that war. That's a bit weird. I don't know. Because that's still being taken, isn't it? Why is it not showing up down here? The war. Well, I suppose one good thing is, guys, after all this time, we still have our allies. We've got 7 allies now. We have got Georgia, because Armenia or Teo have got Georgia as well. But we've got Georgia, so I'm presuming they can't come in against us. We've got the Crimea. So these guys up here. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Right, well, what date are we on? We're in September. I think that's time for a grand hunt. A grand hunt it will be. 25. We're giving order for the grand hunt to be organised in Colonia. Come on this time. Don't mess about. Don't start craving and going, there's a buffalo or something. Okay, so there's a couple of things that we need. We're going to lose stewardship by 1. That's not really that good. We don't want to gain shy. Or do we? What does shy do? 2 diplomacy. Nope. So we're going to have to go for this one. It's not the best choice, but it's the one that we're going to make. Alright, we might as well have a plot on the go. And we're not going to kill this guy, the Duchy of Edessa. We could go for it. So it'll give us this area as well. You know what? We might as well go for that one. See what it does. 31%. Anybody in favour? We might get this. We might get it. A daughter was born. Wow, they were quick. Did she get anything good? She should have quick. She's got quick. Yeah. Hypatia. I think I might have got one right. So we'll try and take that one. Anybody else? Oh, for God's sake. Oh no. So the dogs have caught the scent of a boar in the forest. This is a chance of getting a mighty boar slain, and the peasants will finish it off, and we get that because we're craven, and we get a 30% chance of gaining craven, which we've already got, or a 70% chance of nothing happening, but obviously we've already got craven anyway, so it didn't matter. Let's try and be a little bit more picky on who we get here. So we could bring them in. $64 gold to do this. How old are we again? 38. We'll do it. Because that'll put us nearly 80. We'll have as few people in as possible. How many do we need? We need 4 people at 100%. Okay. We can do 4 people at 100%, no problemo. Have I just given him money and he's not joining? Let's click that automatic back in. So these 2 guys will be enough. 10% there. That could be good as well, actually. Let's click him in. You can't go wrong with a 10%er. You see, we've got 5% as well. I don't just want to bring in everybody. He will join our scheme. And he will plot. He will plot with us. Why aren't you coming in? So, with his 27, we won't quite be there, but we needed 1 more anyway. 10 prestige. So we need 1 more person, don't we? And we've got at least 1 there with a 5%er. We've got another one with a 10%, that'll be the one. So that should be everybody. And we'll try and get our claim. And we've got 3 people and enough for the lower claim. So for this one we needed 75% and 3 backers. This one we needed 100% and 4 backers. And we have not enough, damn you. So we need another 6. We've got 5 there. Come on, a 4. And a 6. That should actually be enough then. And we'll press this claim and see if it works. And worst comes to worst, we can go to war. And war we will go to. So it must be this one here. She's old, man. She's not going to go to no damn war with us. Surely. Pause it a second. In case she goes to war with us. Yep, 100.9. So it's a claim for the Duchy of Edessa. which must be this lady right here, yeah. And we have Edessa, of course. I'm pretty sure Taron... Is Taron de jure part of this? Nope. Taron de jure part of Mesopotamia, isn't it? Them three. So we have Edessa itself. So we can try and take this on. Let's try it. Oh, hang on. Let's see how dangerous she is first. So we've got 3 little circles. That's the one we're looking for. Whee! So we're here. 5%. We want the 3 little circle ones, which is way down at 3%. So we should have enough. 1,000 men. She's got some gold, but we trump that as well. So we should be alright here. No, I don't like this one. That's an unusual picture. I think we should just do this. Let's do it. Intrigue. Make sure it's the right one. So a 90% chance. 60% on the other one. This is for the 4 plot power. And come on, 90% chance. 90% chance. Yes. Excellent. So we have a claim on the Duchy of Edessa. Now that doesn't actually make any difference right now. Unless they push this. Which they should do. There's no reason why we shouldn't be pushing. We've got over 100%. 16,000 men. Desperate to be involved. He's only got 18,000 men available to him. He's got 36 overall, but we've got 16,000. And I'm sure some of them will be them 18,000 that are in the mix. So, yeah, you know, I mean, we could and should go for it. So now we've got these 2 claims. These are both weak claims. Who's this here now? Why is Teo out? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, we've got these 2 weak claims. And as long as she holds up, we should be able to go for these. She's pregnant. Boo to the pregnancy of you. And we're on pause. Fantastic. So we succeeded with the fabricated claim. Come on now! Take Teo. Let's go to war. See, who's this now? What are you guys doing? Wow, they're going for a holy war for Mallorca. You've got a long way to go, sir. So the Duchy of Lucania has now been taken away from Count Sicko of Lucania. So he had it. He's now lost his eyes. Where's your eyes? You're blinded. And he was craven and content. This guy was not a threat, sir. No. He was not a threat. Scherson. Scherson, where's that one? The Duchy of Scherson. Oh, all the way up there. And this is a Holy War style one as well. Let's get our men up in a Holy War. Because if the first one's in, the people that think the ones who make the biggest impacts, don't they get to do something? So let's go over to Georgia. We'll bring all our men to Georgia. And we'll see if we can claim any of these areas. See, there's 500 men available for these guys. They could be in a bit of trouble out here. Last time we was up here, we actually did well because we helped take the Crimea, but it was these guys that actually they must have been. We was in Crimea, weren't we? Taking our place. And I think these guys joined the war a little bit later on. And when they joined, they had a bit of a force. Nothing special. But then they came into the Crimea and basically just rinsed out my numbers. So if we can take this area, that particular one right there be much better, but this single little guy, he's going to try and get in the mix. If we can get our guys there first, and we are leading on that, that will be phenomenal. Okay, well, we've just come to the 30-minute mark. The taking of Sherson. Is that how we're going to pretend to pronounce it? Sherson? I think Sherson sounds about right. The taking of Sherson to commence. We've now got a claim on the Duchy of Edessa. We've got a claim, of course, on the Duchy of Trezimon. And we're just still waiting for our Emperor to reduce the crown authority. And until he does that, we are still stuck in the same position as what we have been for ages and ages. So hopefully, I mean, they'll do that quite soon, because it is getting rather annoying now while we're waiting for this to happen. I genuinely thought that when the band came in, when this guy took over the emperor's role in all of this, I genuinely thought that that would have been enough. I thought that would have put crown authority back down to 0, and we could have gone for it, but it wasn't to be, unfortunately, and we must continue the fight. So we've got somebody else who's joined the lower crown authority. Let's just have a quick look on the faction. 105. There's more people on there, but less numbers. Oh no. So 109. So there's still a few people on there, and it's going down. But we have got 18,000 men now in this, so it could happen. It could happen. All right, guys. I'm really going to leave it there. It's 31 minutes in. I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully we can get some firepower going over here in Sherson and reduce our crown authority down. Bye bye for now, guys. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.